Hello. How's chat? You guys ready to play some Chrono Trigger? Yes. Okay. I'm making myself a bit of ramen first. Because I'm hungry. I also got strawberries. So how's your guys' day? Hope it's going well. Oh, cool. You're getting a new car? What kind? I can't even drive. My friend's a used car. My best friend's a used car saleswoman, I guess. It's just funny. Bunnies. Bunnies having noms and bunnies being loafs. Look at that little loaf, Tally. Tally, you're such a loaf. Yeah, silly loaf. Isn't she a silly loaf, chat? I think she's a silly loaf. I think she's the silliest loaf. What in the world? Why is that all the way over there? What the fuck? Flag. Better. Silly flag. Okay. Still can't really get it on center, but hey, I'm moving soon, so that'll change it.
No
one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Oh, what? You're not going to say the ... Rude. Thank you, Sin, for the 40-month resub. How are you doing? I would have expected you to be trolling all the street.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
How time flies.
Thank you for the 7-month sub, Ryu. How are you? Can I get some science spam in the chat, please, for the resubs? You troll every stream? Fair. Fair. You are a troll. Let me turn this off for now again. Boop. Dark face! Where's the... No. It's in here for some reason. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I was going to look at a friend's house because they have a room for rent, and I'm going to be moving soon, probably. Potentially, it depends on how I do at the day job, but we'll see. Distance cover said playing disco. Well, that's good. I'm gonna take my hair down because I had it up because going out this morning. Ow. There we go. Dum 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 dum. And as usual, I always watch the beginning intro before we play. So do you guys think I'm actually gonna get past what's his fucking face this time? Or am I just gonna get wrecked again, repeatedly? Survey says maybe. Rude. None of you guys believe in me. Sure feel the love now, chat. You always believe? Yeah, you always believe in my failure! It's okay, I believe in my failure too. Dun, dun, dun. What did you fail this time? Beating this dumbass boss. I was asking chat, Duke, if they thought I was gonna actually get past what's-his-face. Calling me out. Maggot. There you go, Magas. I always call you out, son. You can kill Magnus. I don't know. Citation needed. Dum dum. I know you have the ability to do so, it's just whether or not it actually happens is the thing. Give me issues too my first time, yeah. Run! Run! Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Skip. My god, it's the dude. With white hair, because all villains in Final Fantasy adjacent games have white hair. Blah, 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 blah. Masamune, that took you way too long, bro. Oh, hey! I never noticed that can change, like, if it's above. That's interesting! It does it in fights, too! Huh. I like it on the bottom more. Just do regular attack. Only water damages. I can't remember if I actually have it set to be on weight. Okay, so now I need only lightning damages. Okay, so we need to keep Chrono alive. Rude!
Message coming in.
Don't kill. Oh shit!
Patching it.
Hold up! Hello! Holy crap. Drama King Matt is rating with a party of 58! Holy shit. Hi. We just started the stream. And I've been dying repeatedly to this. Don't you dare kill Frog, you motherfucker! I can't win! Hello! What were you guys playing? Can I get some science spam in the chat, please, for the raid? Yeah, don't mind me. I've just been repeatedly dying to Maggot. I'm just gonna call him Maggot, because I don't like him. Thank you for the follow, Tracker Chris. But yes, Drama King, what were you playing? Were you playing Chrono Trigger as well? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna die again. All of you who were saying I was gonna get it first time. You were wrong! Just kill Chrono. He has 8 health. You're playing Overwatch? I play Overwatch as well. I mostly play Mercy and Moira when I play Overwatch. Well, that ended well. Yeah, we get it. This time is what you say it is. Yeah, sure, that was just... I was only testing, chat. So, for those who came here from the raid, hello, my name is Miss Scarlet Tanager. I play a lot of horror games and a lot of RPGs and a lot of Metroidvanias. I also do speedrunning or Overwatch, depending on how I feel, on Wednesdays. I mostly play on the weekends and Wednesdays right now because it's my day job. Thank you, Gallon, for the win, for following. I also have, you can sort of see him, I have a bunny cam. There's one of them. It's on a little swivel, so wherever the bunnies are, I can put the camera on them. Thank you for the follow, Cavenstein. I don't know where the other one is. Garrus, where are you? Oh, he's hiding. See the raid alert, but okay, sure, Twitch. Yeah, it was a raid. Draws. I have 2 rabbits. They are Garrus and Tally. They are hiding back there, munching on some hay. And up here, somewhere, I have 2 chinchillas. They are hiding in their tube sleeping, which is right there. They are Edward and Alphonse. Also, hi, this is my fault? Oh, okay. Make me look like the asshole in the other shoe. So you're the one who brought the raid my way. Okay. Testing this fight so much you might as well write about it for an academic journal. Hush, Duke. I'm good at games. I'm just crappy at this one because I've never played it. I never played it. I don't know it. I'm doing this completely blind. I think I've tried to do this fight 7 times? 7 or 8? Maybe? Something like that. More than I care to admit. Yes, 78 times, Sin. I've been doing this fight 78 times. I know it's within my capabilities. It's not like I have to grind for it. I'm just trash. I'm just trash at health, and I forgot to grab healing items and resurrection items. No one listened to Sin? Yeah, nobody listened to Sin. Just wait till New Game Plus when you wipe the floor with him. I have heard some really fun things about this game's New Game Plus. Like being able to take out the final fight immediately. Also, I have strawberries now. Yes, okay, Magus, I get it. You're a badass. Okay, chat, let me know. Do you think I'm gonna do it this time? Okay, only water damages. This game has like 17 different endings. I have heard. I have heard, Crozier. Yeah, I've heard that it has a lot of different endings, and it depends on like when you beat the end boss. This is fine. This may not be fine. In fact, this is potentially bad. Don't kill Frog! Don't you dare! Magus, don't you dare! This is acceptable. Positive thoughts? I don't know. Positive thoughts take effort. I almost said positive thoughts, as in like T-H-O-T. I just need to get past this fight. Okay, you know what? Robo's on healing duty. Screw it. Robo's on healing duty. I like the whole effort thing. Fair. So do I. Oh, there's the bunnies. Hi, bunnies. There we go. The bunnies came to say hi. Well, that was rude. If you could just not kill my dudes, that'd be nice. This frog needs it. Only fire damages! What? Oh, I see how it is. I eat a strawberry and the rabbits come out because they want the strawberry. Tally! She took it! You're supposed to share that with your brother, you jerk! Tally, you jerk! Look at that jerk bunch. She took the entire strawberry. Poor Garrus. Oh, that's not good. They show the love for foods? Yeah. You know what? Everybody just take a turn and heal yourself. I'm gonna get past this fight. Just you guys watch. I'm gonna freaking do it. Triple raid? No. You use a tonic on yourself. Frog attack, and you cure beam on Chrono. I gotta focus. I gotta focus, and I gotta not be distracted by that little asshole in the corner. I was not paying attention. I gotta focus! Doesn't pay attention. Only lightning damages. Okay. This is acceptable. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him. Okay, only lightning damages. If you could, like, not with the counterattacks, Magnus, that'd be great. Swear to God, if you just kill him, I will scream! Okay, Chrono, heal yourself. Frog, slurp yourself. Robo, survive long enough for Cure Beam, please. There we go. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I'll just do that again, because you're all dying! It's kind of weird that he licks himself. The frog has the ability to lick himself. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Seems not legit. Okay, lick Chrono. Magus, you are the literally worst. Literally the worst. Stop blowing holes in my friends. Jerk. Actually, what am I doing? No. Frog, lick Chrono, please. Phrasing. Bunnies. You know, the rabbits should get a strawberry because I did get a raid that was, you know, over 50 people. Chat, let me know. Put it in chat if you think the rabbits deserve a strawberry. Lick Chrono. Cure beam yourself. Chrono, stab the thing. The bunny is the fate of the bunnies having a strawberry rests in the hands of chat. Look at that face. Look at that face, chat. But you're evil? Exactly. Could you stop killing my friends, please? That'd be nice. Yeah, do it yourself. But am evil? But look at the bunny, Sin! Look at that face! Does that face not deserve a strawberry? Okay. It's your bunny. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I can't reach that far. Okay. Bunnies! Chat decided you get a strawberry. Come get it. Come get it, you butt. Come get it, you butt. Come on, Garrus. I know you want it. There you go. Okay. Take it. It's his strawberry now. Oh, and before Tail, he just takes it and runs. Dun 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 dun. Wait, what? Frog, attack him. Oh shit! What's that? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hi, Phoenix. I don't like this. I don't like this. Am I in a stage 2? Dark matter, what? How are you doing, Phoenix? I got 2 dumbass bunnies over there munching on a strawberry. Oh, fuck. Keep Chrono alive. Keep Frog alive. Keep Robo alive. Just keep licking your friends, Frog. I'm sure you'll go far in life. Okay, did he fail? I assume that means he failed. I'm just trying to keep everybody's health up. Because I just want this fight to be done. Chat, do you believe in me? I don't believe in me. Let's see what this thing does. Oh no! He got his attack off before me! Shit! Okay. I have no health items. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Slurp Chrono. Slurp Chrono like your life depends on it. Slurp that man frog. Oh no, I meant to do that with frog! Oh fuck! I meant to do that to frog. Oh, I meant to do that to frog. I think you can make it now, I hope. I just need to keep everybody alive. He's not barrier changing anymore? Yeah. That's why I'm using lightning with Chrono, because it seems like one of the best things to do. I'm just trying to keep people's health up for when he casts that freaking dark matter attack. God damn it, he killed someone! Can we panic now? How much health does this man have? This man has literally all the health. He has all the health in the world. Well, I'm dead! I can't win, Duke. I can't win. I can't fucking win! I try so hard. Death by triangle? Yep. How many attempts is this fight gonna take? Like fudge nugget. I just want to see the rest of the story, game. Just let me see the rest of the story, game. That's all I want. Stupid bats. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. I still find it weird that it only shows Frog in this scene. You decide to join him in chanting? Yep. Hi, jerkface. Okay, come on, bro. Let's do this. I'ma beat you. I'ma beat this man. Yeah, okay, Magus. What a great time to visit. I've just been dying repeatedly, Ultima. Okay, you know what? Fuck this guy immediately. That did shit. No, I've died to him like 10 times. Yeah, I'm just dying repeatedly here. Is I. It's because I'm bad at this game. Robo's gone to a rave. Yeah, use it on yourself. And you use water. So in his second stage, I should just spam the triple attack. Is my assumption here, right, Duke? Because I feel like I need to do massive damage to him until he kills me. So he doesn't kill me. Yeah, once your HP's in good shape, yeah. I think it's another water, so... yeah. It's the keeping on top of my HP that's hard. This is like a difficulty spike? Yeah, this was one hell of a difficulty spike. I literally did not get past this man at all last stream. Yeah, do that to yourself. You, frog, lick yourself. Like 4 types of magic to play with, yep. Slurp yourself. Only water damages, okay? Water. It's water. Just gotta remember. It's water. Water damages. This is fine. Alright, Magnus, you piece of yeah. Why are you like this, Magus? Who hurt you in your life? At least Chrono's counterattack doesn't trigger a counterattack from him. Because that would be so bad. Stop blowing holes in my friends. Eternal counters. Yep. I'll just kill him through counters. It's fine. Kind of triggers my counter. Now you're dead. Yep. Only shadow. Okay. At least the shadow one is single target. The shadow counter. Because I would be in a lot of trouble if it wasn't. Dum, 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 dum. Do that to Robo. Frog. Slurp Chrono. Do the Hannibal Lecter little mouth slurpy. Slurpy slurpy. Or was it like... That's what that was. So reflect a lot of time, only reflects once. Yep. I'm getting lucky with this so far, because it keeps putting it on shadow. Robo into the segment raising his beams were considered shadow magic when he switched to shadow. I was just like, oh, I'm boned, I guess. Oh no, I completely missed. What is it next? Wait. Wait. Oh no. Alright, it's time. It is time. Slurp Robo, we need him alive. Slurp Frog, we need Frog alive. Slurp. Slurp Chrono, he's gonna need it. Oh yeah, you need it! What does Lapis do again? Cure yourself, Frog. Slurpy Slurpy. Lightning. HP for every party member. Wait, what does? Oh, wait, Lapis? Thank you. Thank you, Duke. God damn it! He killed Frog. Guys, he killed Frog. Guys, he killed Frog. This is bad. This is bad. Froggy, no! How dare he frog his best friend? I know, so rude. At least I have less people to heal, and I can just put Robo straight on heal duty. Hi, Silent Knight! How are you doing? I will murder this man. I will murder this man. This man I will murder. It might take me 20 tries. Magus, I swear to God! This is fine. Frog injured, frog very injured. And now I can't use the triple attack because of it. This is surprised you don't have Frog's heal tech. I have Slurp. So I have his, like, little heal tech. Yes! Down goes Magus! It only took me 15 tries and 2 streams. God, can I get some science spam in the chat, please? Or some bunny spam? Oh, look at that Garrus face. Look at that bunny. He's a silly bunny. Okay. What have you done to the Masamune? It's a large-scale energy reaction. He's a good little bun. He's always a good little bun. That other one, however. Could it be Lavos? Bad timing. Don't wake up on me now. What do you mean? According to my records, Lavos was born here at this precise moment. You fools! I only summoned him! He lives in the inner earth, absorbing the land's power and growing ever stronger. Then my data must be incorrect. What is going on? Impossible. A gate this large should not exist. You! If you hadn't shown up! It's an enormous gravity well. Whoa. Mad because y'all don't know your history. Yep. Yep. He big mad. Lavos is big mad. Chat, Lavos is big mad.
Hard amidst all these challenges to create these.
Chrono. Chrono! Wake up, Chrono! Marl! Honey, you'll be late for work. What? I'd forgotten how beautiful Lean's bell could sound. Chrono, we can't keep sponging off of my dad. Go out and get a job. What? Chrono. Chrono. What? I'm married to Marl? Okay. Chrono, awake. Miss Isla, which means we're... Isla had strange dream. Went to Mystic Mountains. Everyone lie there, hurt. I carry back 2 hearts. Wait a minute! What the fuck am I doing in the past? Magus! What am I doing in the past? Yummy frog for Ayla eat. Perish the thought, lass. By the way, whither the blue-haired one? Only find you there, blue-hair one more tasty. We have lost him. If Magus didn't create Lavos, then in what era was it born? Lavos. Not worry now, you rest hurt bad. Blue hair much tasty. Yep. Blueberry flavored? Magus is blueberry flavored? Chrono, okay now? Illa busy. Look for Laruba village. Fight reptiles together. Destroy reptiles or we no survive. Kino! What happened? Quiet, Chrono, rest. Northwood burning. I... Together ape strong. Yep. Ayuka Hut. Wait, they said Northwood burning, right? Again, what the fuck am I doing in the past? Sour Bliss. Nope. I'm just gonna... no. Because I haven't saved yet after that fight, and I bet your ass I'm gonna save. Well, that's a big friend. Just a bit. Just a skosh. God, could you imagine if I walked in there and died and then had to do the Magus fight all over again? I would be big mad. Still want to know what the fuck I'm doing in the past. I want Marl back. I should go get Marl. I want Marl. Hi. Ah, tits. Wait, there's two enemies. Where's the second one? Oh my god, the rock's an enemy! I repeat, the rocks are enemies. Wibbly wobbly stuff. Fair. Dun 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Onwards. Rocks are not friend. They are also not food. But they are also not friend. That is a weird way to cuddle Garrus, Tally. You're not even properly loafed. Get it together. You need to be properly cute for the camera. Yes, I'm talking to you. This is a team effort. They subscribe and follow and donate because they think you're cute and you get treats when you do so. My rabbits aren't team players. Trying to do the Vulcan neck pinch. Could you imagine the rabbit version of the Vulcan neck pinch? Tits. Which reminds me, we did have 2 subs earlier and I forgot to give the rabbits a treat, so we're gonna do that. I did give them a big strawberry though. So that is most of the treat. And now they're freaking out because I grabbed the treat bag. Okay, butthead. Spin. I know you know. Spin. Spin. Yep. Spin. dumbass. There you go. Good boy. Back and was like, oh heck! Yep. They know the sound of that bag. No. What? Oh, tits. He's in the way. See, the regular fights in this game aren't difficult. Like most Final Fantasy games, you can generally get through them by just spamming attack. It's the boss fights that are just frustrating sometimes. Dun, dun, dun. Come on. Mesomail? It was punched, did 420 damage! Goddamn right. 420. 420. Wait, how would a robo blaze? How would a robot blaze it? How does robot pot work? Do I want to know how robot pot works? Not sure. Rude! Oh, Chrono's dead. Oops. No, it's not for you, Tally. You had one already. That one's Garrus's. And they're off! Tally's always stealing the treats from Garrus. Chat, Tally is so mean. I love how Robo's my healer right now. Robo 420s with corn! Fermented corn. So, tequila? Did I just come into this area for literally no reason? I think this is a little later. Okay, because they said, like, the north area was on fire, and then they mentioned this area. So I thought it was here. Okay, is there anywhere else to go, or am I just completely in the wrong area and have to back out? Duke! Think it's a separate forest? Northwood burning. Yeah. And I thought they mentioned the dactyl thing. And when I went north and I found a place that was woods and it said dactyl, so I was like, I go here. Apparently I was wrong. Now tits. Wait a minute, Chrono just walked on here. Hold up. Chrono, what are you, Jesus? Tally, what the fuck? You were a very silly bunny. Chat, I think I hold the distinction of having the two silliest animals in the world. It is a rare distinction. Okay, can you guys move? Vlad's being incredibly hard. Really? Did what, Duke? I was trying to call you here earlier because I went through this whole area and didn't find anything. Like, what the fuck was I supposed to do? I got to the top of this area and there was like a star, but there was nothing there, so I left. I heard big booty. Ah. Beat Magus? Oh, yeah, I beat Magus. And then I was like, Duke, where do I go? But you weren't here. You were eating dinner? Ah, fair. I want to get back to the time thing so I can put Marl back in the party. I'm sure this is fine. I threw the strawberry butt. What controller are you using? I'm using a PS4 controller, the controller that's hooked up to my computer. Is it this hunting range? I don't know where the game wants me to go. There are frogs everywhere. Press the square button, why? didn't you tell me? I backed out of Magus's castle completely to backtrack all the way back to the time thingy to switch out my party. Hi, Jaya. I just found out about a game mechanic that I had no idea about that wasted almost wasted a good half of the stream last time I played this game. Duke, why did you not tell me I could switch my party at will? I am so salty right now. I am so fucking salty. We're gonna have a girl party for now. Fuck it. There was only a Steam and DS feature? Well, it's not! It's not! Duke, am I at least in the right area? I feel like I'm not. Dude, just like because it was funny. Rude. Training grounds? No. Okay. What? What? No, no, we're going. Nope, out. I'm out. Okay. Is it over here? Is it this thing? Riptides take Kino. Okay, so it was over here. Riptides take Kino. Kino hurt all who fight. What do now? Those who fight killed. Then I murder. Hi, Ayla. Ayla, this your fault. Look at mess. Riptides followed you, so now village now ruined. Ayla feel bad. Riptides strong. They live long time before us. They smart, so we hide. But Ayla say fight together. Ayla still fight. Ayla fight while alive. Win and live, lose and die. Rule of life, no change rule. Ayla think old man is full of shit. Old man breathe, but dead on inside. Ayla, you strong, can make big talk. We know have power. God, it's hard to talk like these guys. No, have power. We fight, gain more power. Ayla help you, but need dactyl. Give dactyl. Need dactyl. Go to Tyranno lair. That Riptide's place. Dangerous. Ayla won't die. Want to live, so go there. Ayla be okay. Give dactyl. I too am dead on the inside. I think we're all dead on the inside, Jaya. Look at the bunny. The bunny makes you feel better. Look at those ears. How can you say no to those ears? Look at those ears. Boop. Okay. Thank you, old man. I wasn't paying attention to the game. Hey, what the fuck, dude? You take care, Ayla. But she ran away. Ayla does not mean the poetic meter. What? And Renew, you liked RPGs. How could you not know that I liked RPGs? I have multiple playthroughs of them on my YouTube channel. My favorite game ever is an RPG. Hello, Garrus. I have given you so many strawberries already. Okay, now do I go up here, Duke? Because it says Dactyl. Yeah, it says Dactyl Nest. Wait, you have a YouTube channel? Yes, I have a YouTube channel, Milk. In fact, I technically have 4. Which is changing soon. I'm actually probably going to stop doing Let's Plays on the YouTube channel. I'm probably just going to turn it into a VOD channel. And with occasional videos on my like game collecting stuff. And highlights. Yes, okay. Hey, look, bunnies. I got a strawberry. Hey, on. Good shit! What is YouTube? It's this thing that doesn't pay its creators, and instead keeps all the content without giving anything back. That's what YouTube is. Come on, butthead. Bunny likes strawberries. Come on, butt. Oh, Garrus took it. And Tally's gonna take it from him like she always does. Cause Tally is, say it with me, asshole. But you should move her to daily mission or something. Yeah. No, I'm gonna keep the YouTube channel. I'm just gonna consolidate everything. I'm gonna focus more on Twitch streaming, and I'm going to use the Let's Play channel. I'm pretty much gonna... I did a blog post about it. I'm not entirely sure exactly what I'm gonna do yet, but I know that, I have the idea of merging... Oh, Jesus. Thank you for subscribing for 9 months, Dibsy. How are you doing? Can I get some science spam in the chat, please, for the sub? As I kill Chrono, probably. Okay. And since we got a subscribe, since we got a subscription, the bunnies get a treat! Come on, there you go. Because subscriptions and donations and stuff give the bunnies treats. Dun, 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 dun. What was I talking about? Right. If you guys haven't seen the blog post that's on my YouTube channel, or not my YouTube channel, my website, my idea is to take Miss Scarlet VODs, which is my Twitch backup channel on YouTube, and Miss Scarlet Games, which is just sort of my miscellaneous gaming-related channel, where I upload collection videos, vlogs, things like that. And I just am gonna take those two and merge them into Miss Scarlet Tanager and turn Miss Scarlet Tanager, the YouTube channel, into highlights, stream VODs, speedruns, and stuff like that. Because to be honest, doing the curated YouTube stuff, so doing the YouTube single player Let's Plays, with all of the recording, the editing, having to do it separate from the Twitch. I go into more detail about my decision why in the blog post on my website. One of my mods, if you could put... I believe I have a website, Nightbot command, but if not, it's just missscarlettanager.com. I go into more detail there on my reasoning, but long story short, I have the things that I create content for, create things for. YouTube, YouTube again, Twitch, Etsy, Patreon, Instagram, TikTok, and a couple others. And I have a day job that might be turning into a full-time job soon. And I am so burnt out that it's making it impossible for me to be consistent on anything. So I'm having to start to cut things out and consolidate things in order to have less things. The shop is not active. I need to, yeah, I know I need to fix it, Jaya, because I did change some things on the shop. I think the link might be broken. I just need to fix that command. And just sort of consolidating so I have less, less things that I'm doing so I can focus on making the things that I'm still doing better. And to be honest, of my different projects and things that I do, the things that take the most effort are my Let's Play channel. So doing the single player Let's Plays, Twitch, Etsy, and my day job. Now I can't quit the day job, obviously, because I need to pay rent. But Etsy and Twitch make exponentially more income for me, extra income, than the YouTube channel with the Let's Plays. I get a payout from YouTube maybe twice a year. Maybe. So, just like, everything else being equal, the thing that gets cut is gonna be me doing regular Let's Plays. But I'll still do, like, Let's Plays on YouTube. They'll just be Twitch VODs. So, like, I'll have a Let's Play of Chrono Trigger, and it'll just be a bunch of videos that are these streams. Stuff like that. You can't be serious about going alone. No. Tyranno lair dangerous. Maybe I'll perish. Listen, we owe you one. Right, Chrono? Ayla have strong friends. We're all going to the Tyranno lair. Full streams channel, understandable, a lot of people do that. Yeah. I talked with my friend Wade about it, because that's sort of what he does on his channel now. And I like the idea of the full streams, the speedruns, and the Let's Plays on Miss Scarlet Tanager, and having, oh, it's forcing me to take Ayla. Interesting. I'm gonna keep Marl because heals. And just to finish the thought, I'm gonna watch your Clock Tower videos in all good order. Who the hell is this Duke idiot she keeps mentioning? Well, that's why I'm gonna have, like, you can see the chat in my Let's Play, or in my, streams, so you can still see who I'm yelling at. So when people watch it back on YouTube, they can still see it. But it's just, like, a sanity-keeping measure for me, if that makes sense. Because, like, man, guys, I am so burnt out. And I can't just be burnt out. So, I wish I had sanity left to keep. Yeah. How does Chrono know how to ride this thing immediately? I now have an airship. But it's just 3 pterodactyls. Wait a minute, they're standing on the pterodactyls. They're literally standing on them. That seems dangerous. Okay, so this is where I was. They're surfing. Who be thou thous? Wouldn't it be, no, it would be who be thine's favorite character, I think. It wouldn't be who be thou's favorite character. It'd be who be thine's favorite character. Either Marl or Ayla, probably. It's here I have to go, I assume, right? Tyranno lair. Yeah, let's save first. Hi, bunny. Is a bunny face. Yes, I know, Garrus. I have given you many treats and strawberries this stream. This is a correct thing. Yes, and I'm hoping by, consolidating a lot of my projects that I'll be able to not be burnt out, do some things for myself for once, and be able to actually focus and grow the channel so I feel less like I have to cancel streams for my mental health just to take a break. Because I won't be working 12-hour days every day between all of my projects and a day job. Next is getting Legend of Mana. I've never played Legend of Mana. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, I didn't do it. I go in mouth? Oh, hey! Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, hi there. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll help me grow this Twitch because I'll be focusing on it more. And then I can focus on, you know, doing the occasional video about the rarest games in my collection, or doing more videos about video game hunting on Miss Scarlet Teenager, turning it into sort of like more of a vlog / analysis style, and just make videos that I want to make. Because to be honest, I'll look at my to-do list and see like record Fear Effect, record XCOM, and just go, I don't wanna. Cure Chrono, please. Streamed it once, would probably do the remaster. Yeah. Because of the fact that I've never played on it, it's not that I'm not interested in playing it. Eventually, I will end up getting a copy. Either the remaster or the original, just through game collecting. It's just not something I'm searching for right now, if that makes sense. Especially because I have 2 games coming up that you bet your ass I'm gonna cover. I'm probably gonna end up doing like 8 to 12 hour streams with the days that they're released. And that'd be Resident Evil 8 that comes out on the 7th, and Mass Effect Legendary Edition that comes out the following week. I have already asked for both those days off from work. So yes, I am planning to do streams on those days. So long as I actually get the days off like I'm supposed to. Thanks for being the main course. No. It's not that I'm not interested. It's just I'm not, like, looking for it. It's the apes! Rude. Lots of games, so little time. Yeah. Duke, that's not even the half of it. Like, just gonna show again. Just gonna, oh, and there's more! What are you most interested in? Out of Legendary Edition and Mass Effect 8, or out of Mass Effect and the Resident Evil? I'm most interested in Resident Evil because it's new. I'm super interested to play Mass Effect Legendary Edition just to see what they've changed and what they've improved, etc. But what I really want is Resident Evil 8 out of the 2 of them because of the fact that it's new. And I kind of want to see what in the world they're going to do with it, because I don't know, Resident Evil's always been so heavily backed in science and like sciencey things, and me just seeing like some Van Helsing looking motherfucker and some frickin' vampires, and I'm just like, okay, how are they gonna bring this back around to bioterrorism? Because that's what I want to know. Like Resident Evil 7 was a lot of the same way. It was very Bayou, very Texas Chainsaw in all of the advertisement, but towards the end it brought it back around to bioterrorism in a frickin' lab section. So I want to see how Resident Evil 8 does that, because I would be shocked if it didn't. They're gonna fuse the DMC universe with this one. Oh god, please no. Wait a minute, how can Ayla crawl over that? And that dumbass can't crawl the other way. Wow. Sorry, Ayla, all Kino's fault. No matter, Kino escaped with Laruba villagers. What Ayla do? That gyre vampire woman, though. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I know they're going to. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of how. Because I know they're going to bring it back around to the sciencey lab bioterrorism thing. Because literally every single Resident Evil game has a lab section. Every single one. Including, as far as I remember, the spin-offs. Like, Resident Evil 8's gonna have a lab section. I would bet money that that it's gonna have a lab section. Chris is now a BOW. I mean, Chris has been a BOW since Resident Evil 5 when he started pumping steroids. Kino no kam, if Ela dead, Kino no chifa vayoka. Ela. Bonk. She just yeeted that door open. Ela strong, no lose. Kino understand and show you something. Right? Hello, Tally. You strong, me weak. Elo, good chief. Okay. Release the strippers, what? Gonna have to throw in a few. You don't have the balls for this joke with Chris. Hi. Oh, there's a door there. I love the return of Chris posting. God, I live for it. Oh, I live for the return of Chris posting. Chat, who in chat knows what Chris posting is? For those who don't know, Chris posting is a meme, is a long-running Resident Evil meme. Chris Redfield-based shitposting. You'd think that, but that's not actually exactly what it is. So there was a meme going around in Resident Evil, in just the franchise. I can't remember when it started, but it somehow turned into Chris's whole deal became him trying to find somebody to pair with Claire to continue the Redfield legacy. So the entire meme is that Chris's whole deal is trying to force somebody to have kids with Claire. And Claire's completely not about it. The original one was him trying to force Leon and Claire together in order to continue the Redfield legacy. And ever since the trailer for Resident Evil 8 got released, and you see Chris literally shooting Ethan's wife, shooting Mia, then Chris posting began, and they're all just like, Ethan has now been chosen to continue the Redfield legacy. Like, that's what Chris posting is. It's just the fandom's obsession with Chris's apparent obsession with setting the men of Resident Evil up with Claire. Hi. How you doing? Yeah, that's what Chris posting is. Oh, that's what it was! That's what it was. Thank you, Ultima. Yeah, the meme started with Resident Evil 5 and Chris being so bulky and roided out looking. Thank you for the follow, Emperor! That, the meme was that he was so roided out in Resident Evil 5 that made him infertile. Or at least severely decreased his sperm count. So the meme is that he panics, that he is now panicked, and is trying to force Claire to have kids to continue the Redfield bloodline. So all of the memes are about him trying to trying to test different males in the Resident Evil franchise and force them to date Claire. And Clara's completely not about it. and another part of the meme is that he will go to such great lengths to do it that he will literally, like, kill characters. Like, he will kill the love interests of certain characters to do it. It's incredibly stupid, but also incredibly funny. Yeah. Also, I was not paying attention to this fight at all, and I might have just died here. Because I was going on about Chris posting, and I might have just gotten killed. It's all up to Ayla. Because I done goofed. It's incredibly stupid, but also incredibly funny. Exactly. Don't worry, Ayla. She's just kissing herself. Ow! You fudge nugget? God damn it. This is going well. Ayla should kiss herself back to health. Yep. I believe in you, Ayla. A fudge nugget! I hate attacks that reduce your HP to 1. They're so rude. Hello, Tally. Tally's just staring at the camera like a creeper. How much HP does this guy have? Ayla doesn't have an element, right? Yeah, she doesn't because I haven't taken her back to the what's-his-face guy to get magic. In fact, you really need lower accuracy. Yeah. God damn it! Because I assume Ayla can learn magic. Seeing as the others can. Wanted to die cheaply? What? Oh my god, how much HP does he have? Well, that was rude. Let me drop your head through one and poke you. Yeah. That'd be just my luck, wouldn't it? Hello, Tally. It's a Garrus! Look at my boy. Look at that boy. I'ma boop the snoot. I'ma boop it. I booped it. I'ma boop the other one. Boop. Buns. Bro. Please die. Oh no! That was bad timing. Like he's pogging. Yep. Rip. Rip. Well, it is time for me to take my 15, and I did save... I believe I saved before I went into the castle, so I'm just gonna have to speed through those cutscenes. Did I accidentally save in slot 1? No, I didn't. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my 15-minute break, and then we'll come back to some more Chrono Trigger. What? I don't have anything for you. There hasn't been any new subs or donations. You don't get any more treats. Go away. Go away, butthead. Boop. Okay. So this is your guys' time to go get yourself some tea or go get yourself a snack. And we'll see you guys in 15 minutes for some more Chrono Trigger. Now I just gotta play some games and go over to break time with the bunnies. Good night, Crow. Hello, demon. How are you? Sorry about that. Yeah, I take a break halfway through or I end up going nuts. More nuts than normal, I should say. Hey, hold up, chat. You guys ready to play some more Chrono Trigger? I mean, hey, if you get in here during a streamer's break, then you're not missing anything, so it's a win-win, isn't it? Alright, I'm gonna give the bunnies their dinner. I seem to come in during a streamer's break. I mean, I think that is a plus, because then you can chill, make some tea, and then, not miss anything important. Okay, let's feed the bunnies, then we'll play some more Chrono Trigger. Move your butt. Yes, I know. I know, I know. I know, silly butt. Okay, come here and say hi. Come say hi, dumbass. No, don't chase Dolly. Come eat your dick. Though, thank you. The background is a painting that I did, because I do oil paintings, of the pool and tree in Macalania Forest in Final Fantasy X. The image is me, obviously, back when I had a little bit more red in my hair. And the floating up thing is supposed to imitate the, like, floating up particle effects of Macalania. It's just a particle effect that I found, a particle, like, video effect that I found that I just flipped it upside down so it looked like it was going up instead of down. And now that, yes I did, I actually have a picture of it. Hold on. Yeah, because I have an Etsy store. Also, hi! I exist. I made a cake while I was on break. I made a chocolate vegan cake. Oh, where is it? Here we go. The original painting's been sold already, but I sell, prints of it. That's shitty and small. Hold on. I have the bigger ones here. Somebody just screamed outside. That was weird. Prints, here we go. Macalania, there it is. Yeah, but I still sell prints of the original painting. This is the painting. Decided to make that cake. So many vegans. Made a woman crossing her eyes is totally me. That's from a... That's a GIF from a Resident Evil animation. That's Ada. It's supposed to be Ada Wong. Was it a demon? Demon, probably. Yeah, this is the painting that I used as the background. I just changed some of like the color levels and I put that image of me on top of it. I haven't done much oil painting in a while. Here's some of the other ones that I have, like this one. Fatal Frame themed, Undertale themed. I still have this one. I actually have all of my paintings on the wall over here. All the paintings that I still have. I still have them on Etsy, as well as prints of them. Wow, it's gotten really dark. There's another one. This is one of the first ones I did. It doesn't look like it's nerdy. How do you pronounce your channel? Miss Scarlet Tanager. A Scarlet Tanager is a breed of songbird. See, this painting doesn't look nerdy until you notice that the Normandy's in the background. When I was hanging right above this desk. You have the Final Fantasy IX one, don't you? I can't remember which one you bought. This is, you know, the flowers blooming in the church, Final Fantasy VII themed. Metal Gear Solid. The king of the box! That was based off of a joke. This one. Yeah, this one. The Evil Forest scene from Final Fantasy IX. I'm super proud of this one. This is one of the ones I'm the most proud of. I almost didn't want to get sell you that painting because I fucking loved it. I thought I did so well on it. Especially with the twin moons and managing to mirror the image of them in the water. I was very proud of myself. Here's another Mass Effect one that I still have. The Zelda one, I don't have this one. This one's been sold. This one's been sold. It's a Parasite Eve one. This one I still have. And then I have some flow paintings. Flow type paintings that are not prints. See, here's the actual painting before it got sold. And then, here they are. Some of my flow type acrylic art paintings. That are much more abstract. I have all of these. I have a few of them. I have this one. I still have this one. It glitters. I'm happy with it. I still have this one. I still have this one. I still have this one. Yeah. Oh, and this is another one that I forgot to freaking scan it, so I can't have a print of it unless... I might be able to fudge a print out of a photo like this, because this photo is so large. I just haven't done it yet, but this is a Silent Hill one that I made. I just forgot to actually scan the damn thing, so I don't have a high-res image of it to do prints off of. It might be something that I can fix later, though. But anyway, so yeah, I have an Etsy store. I sell Zelda candles, for those who don't know. I have Zelda-related candles, Lon Milk and Chateau Romani. I sell, at the moment, just Zelda-themed wax melts, so I'm going to do more of those, of course. And I've got Zelda soaps. I have jewelry made out of certain materials from protests that I donate money from. And I'm gonna have tea soon. I do have the first teas made. I just need to take the product photos of them. But anyway, y'all weren't here to listen to me talk about Matsy. You're here to watch me play Chrono Trigger, so we're gonna do that. Okay. So this time, I'm not gonna get distracted talking about Chris posting. Oh, actually, I should just show you guys what Chris posting is. Hold on. Just so I don't get distracted by it again. Because Chris posting got me killed. Talking about Chris posting got me killed. Before I took my break. There we go. Leon, the Redfield line must survive. Leon, please, my sister's ovaries are drying up. She owns at least 3 cats. One of them is named Albert Whiskers. Please, Leon, my sister to continue the Redfield bloodline. Yeah, this is all what Chris posting is. Yeah, and it's like, Leon is just absolutely not having it. It's like, no, I'm not going to screw your sister. And Chris just keeps threatening him. That's what Chris posting is. See? Like him roid, oh, you can't see that. Like him roided out, carrying Claire, hunting down Leon. So if you ever hear people being super glad about, Chris posting returning with Resident Evil 8 coming out in a couple weeks, yeah, this is what Chris posting is from. There we go. Now I don't have to get myself killed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the game audio is glitched out again. Let's just reset that so I don't kill your eardrums. Okay, now that we're done with me sharing what Chris posting is. Oh, ESPXE, why are you so finicky? Yeah. There's one thing that PSSX2 does that I really wish EPSXE did. And that's being able to click off the screen without screwing up the emulation. Because it's so nice that just EPSXE, you can, not only can you click off the screen, but you can click off the screen and the controller still is connected to PCSX2. Yeah. Like, the upside with EPSXE is pretty much every game for the PlayStation 1 works for it, and it's not system intensive. PCSX2 is much less consistent with games that it can cover, and you might have to tweak more settings. With EPSXE, you're pretty much good to go for most games. But with PCSX2, you might have to mess with the settings for each game. The upside is PCSX2, much better user friendliness for like emulation settings and stuff. And, you know, being able to click off screen without screwing up the program, and even if you click off screen, you can still actually play the game with the controller. And for those who don't know, I'm playing this through emulator. I do have a physical copy, don't get on my butt about it. I'm playing it on an emulator. Through the PlayStation 2, or the PlayStation 1 version of Chrono Trigger. I've never played this game before, Demon, so this is my first time playing it. I've had the copy for years, I've just never gotten around to playing it. Chrono Trigger, this is an amazing game. I keep hearing it is! Also, hello, Max Wellington. I can read. I have heard so many good things about this game, I've just never gotten around to it because, thank you for the follow, Max Wellington. I have a lot of video games. This is the first version of the game I ever owned myself and beat. Hello, Zero Fanatic! Max Wellington the Third. Okay, I read it as Max Wellingtony. Yeah, I have a lot of games. Like, I showed it off once, but for those of you who are new or just getting here after the break, that's one bookshelf. That's the other bookshelf. I have a lot of video games. Some might say too many. And those people are wrong. There's no such thing as too many video games. I am a collector. I'm a retro game collector, Max. In my spare time. I got this as a present along with FF Tactics. Fun! I have 2 versions of this game. I have the DS version, and I have this one, the Final Fantasy Chronicles. It requires too much money. I have some methods that I use to help mitigate the cost of game collecting. One is I mostly just stick to using funds from Twitch because I have a day job that pays for my, base bills, rent, utilities, food, etc. But I mostly use my money from Twitch and from my Etsy to pay for the games that I cover on my channel and to help me with my video game collecting. And also, one thing that I found that's really, really helpful if you want to get into video game collecting is buy bulk. Go to garage sales, because a lot of the time at garage sales, people don't know what they have, and you can usually get them for pretty cheap. I found video games in the DVD bin at garage sales before. And the other thing that I do is... See, sometimes it's hit and miss if you go to, like, a thrift store, like a Goodwill. It's hit or miss. Because a lot of the time, at least nowadays, it didn't used to be this way, but a lot of the time, places like Goodwill won't put most of their games out on the floor. They'll put, like, your FIFAs and just the trash shovelware on the floor, but a lot of the good games, they'll list on their auction house online for, like, $30, which is dumb. But, Imagine 3 Pender, Dragon and Wraith is way too much for me. Yeah. But the ways that I found to help mitigate the cost of, hello Daniel, of game collecting is go to your thrift stores and go often, because sometimes, maybe the person who was going through the donation didn't know what they had or didn't check or whatever. Sometimes a rarer game can make it out onto the floor for like $3 or $4. I actually got a Cooking Mama game that way, and it was worth $15. I got it for like $3 or $4 for the DS. The other way is garage sales, estate sales, yard sales. When you see the signs in your community, go and see those. It'll be rare, but sometimes you'll find games there. And usually, I find if you find a garage sale or a yard sale or an estate sale that has somebody selling games, there are usually a lot of games that are like, they're just trying to get rid of them, so you can use your game for really cheap. And the third thing that I do is I abuse the crap out of Goodwill's auction house. Because, yes, they may list things for, like, higher than, a couple dollars, higher than you might find in the physical store, but they're always going to sell or auction off items for the, on their auction house for much lower than market value for the games. Or at least they'll start the auction that way. And you can, it's much, much easier to get games for cheap on Goodwill's auction site than it is on eBay, for instance. Sometimes you can get lucky on eBay, but you're more likely to get lucky on the Goodwill site because they're not, like, trying to start a bid for, I don't know, Haunting Ground at $300, or something like that. And the other thing that I do is I buy in bulk. So there might be like a sale on, or an auction on Goodwill's website that's like 60 PlayStation 2 games. And I may only want a few of the games. But, oh, look at Tally. So I'll spend like $100 on this lot of 60 games. And I'll keep everything that I have doubles of. And, I'll keep everything that I don't have doubles of. And I will sell on eBay everything that I do have doubles of. So, for instance, if I got a bunch of games in a lot, from Goodwill's auction house, and I've got like, I don't know, Simpsons Hit and Run is in the pile, I'll put an eBay bid for that because Simpsons Hit and Run can be like 40 bucks. And that makes up like a good half of the cost of all of the games. Aw, bunnies. Yes, they are very cute. That's one way that I mitigate the price of game collecting, because yeah, game collecting can be an expensive hobby. It's worth it! It's definitely worth it for archival purposes as well as for quite a few reasons. I find it worth it. Especially because you get those things like you buy a game when you're in high school or whatever for like 20 bucks. It's a PlayStation 2 game. You're like, oh, I heard good things about it. I like horror games. Let's buy this. Hey mom, buy this game for me because I'm not 17 yet and can't buy it myself. Mom buys the game. 10 years later, you go, oh hey, I kind of wonder what my video game collection is worth. Let's look up this game. It's worth $300 now. That's happened to me. Yes, I have some very cute bunnies. Hello, Tony Baloney. How are you doing? I just got done with my with a spiel about retro game collecting and what I do to try to mitigate the cost of it, because it can be a very expensive hobby. Especially when you do it the way I do, and you buy multiple copies of a game so you can have every version of it. I might have multiple copies of some games. I told you OG Final Fantasy 7 for quite a bit years ago. Yeah, I have an extra copy of Final Fantasy 7. I need to put back on eBay because the person who bought it sent it back to me because they're like, oh, it wasn't what I thought it was. I'm like, it was exactly what you thought it was. You just screwed up. Like, yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot of games, guys. I have so many. Can has lots of games. I think it's this with the SNES Card of Chrono Trigger and the SNES of Card of Earthbound. Both really rare, expensive games, so... Copies I gave the extra to a friend. The rares... Actually, I can look this up, because I have so many physical games that I actually have an app on my phone that helps me keep track of the whole collection, so I actually have like a statistics page for it. Let me pull it up. And I can tell you what the most expensive game in my collection is. What app is that? I use CLZ Games. It costs $15 a year for it, but it's the one that I like the most. Oh shit. This is fine. I don't want to die to this guy again by not paying attention. Shocked! Bonk. Please die. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. The most expensive game in my holy shit, multiple games in my collection have shot up hundreds of dollars. Oh my god, I haven't looked at this in a while. Holy banoli. Since the last time I've opened this app and actually looked at it, my entire collection has shot up over $1,200. It's now sitting at $9,511.38. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. $9,699.97. And that's just the physical games. But yeah, the most expensive game in my collection is Rule of Rose. Which is, when I made that joke of the game that I bought for $20 in high school because I thought it looked really interesting and I like horror games and had to ask my mom to buy for me, that was Rule of Rose. I got it for 20 bucks. Hi, Jaya! Love your bunny. You get 3 bunnies there. No, I have 2. I have 2 bunnies. Garrus and Tally, and then I have 2 chinchillas. They're hiding up there munching on their dinner. Yeah, we're talking about video game collecting, Jaya, and some of the things that I've done to mitigate some of the cost of collecting. Because I have a lot of video games, Jaya. I have a lot of video games. I has lots. Many. I has many. Many much game. I know, dear, so many.
No one expects
The Spanish Inquisition! My card by itself is like 346. Yes. Exactly. Especially because one thing that kind of pisses me off is the pandemic has caused a lot of games, especially PlayStation 2 games, to exponentially shoot up in price. I was saving up money to get a copy of Kuon, which before the pandemic was $300. Now it's over $600. And I'm so mad because that game is my holy grail for my video game collection. Like, I would kill for a copy of Kuon. I would commit murder for that game. Okay. Bye. I didn't do it. Ah, tips. That's a nice game you got there. Exactly, Ultima. As of right now, most expensive games in my collection are... Gotta murder a dude, hold up. That's a big climb in price, yeah. Statistics, there we go. My top 5 most valuable games. Rule of Rose, Haunting Ground, Kodelka, the original Clock Tower, and the original Silent Hill. Those are the top 5. And won't show me the rest of them. But I could just mess with this. Is there a purchase price? Value, there we go. I meant to do it the other way. That's why I like having an app that helps me keep track of my collection. I wish I had Kodelka. Technically mine's stolen! It's complicated. Okay, so the top 10... Just so I can just finish this. The top 10 most expensive games in my collection. Rule of Rose, Haunting Ground, Kodelka, Clock Tower, Silent Hill 3, Lunar Eternal Blue, Parasite Eve, Xenogears, it just fucked up. There we go. Can you not go all the way to the bottom, you dumbass? Xenogears, Xenosaga Episode 3, also Spraxzero Thustra, even though I only have the discs. Xenosaga Episode 3 is worth $123 loose. I'm missing the case and the manual. But you should sell it or do a garage sale. Oh, hell no! I will die with this collection. Yeah. And then if I keep going, Silent Hill 4 The Rim, Chrono Trigger, Lunar, Silver Star Harmony, Silent Hill Origin, Silent Hill 2, Eternal Darkness Sandy's Requiem, Breath of Fire 4, Lunar Silver Star Story Complete, Zelda Collector's Edition for GameCube, Ju-On the Grudge, Resident Evil, multiple copies, etc, etc, etc. When our PS3 games are going to climb in price, Sony not supporting the legacy content very well. That is something that I am really interested in, actually, Ultima. Because that's the downside of a lot of the digital age of gaming. But my Xenosaga Saga 3 from Blockbuster used. That's how to do it, Zero! Yeah. I am worried about how... What? How that's going to affect the used game market. Because... What the fuck? Because with a lot of games starting from PS3 onwards having so much online content, and like things that you can only access if you download it, is I foresee it not, like, the way I feel about it is that from the PlayStation 3...
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Hello there, my 170. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. Party of 4. Hello, Raiders. Can I get some science spam in the chat for the Raiders? We're talking about video game collecting right now because I'm a retro game collector. And my name is Miss Scarlet Tanager. I play a lot of horror games and a lot of RPGs. And I also... Oh, thank you, Daniel. And I also have 2 very adorable bunnies, who you can see one of them in the camera there. And I also have 2 chinchillas who have their own little cagey up there. But yes, I hope you're streaming well. Gosh darn it. I should have just left this room, shouldn't I? Okay, I can go that way. Tits. Double tits. God damn it! I want that box! Okay. Can I go this way? God damn it! To witness the fall of Zeal? Hey, you say tits too, yeah. It's my attempt to try to swear a little bit less on my content, because I swear like a sailor. Yeah, be careful about spoilers, Mike, because I do know that there is a place called Zeal. I don't know anything about it, because I've not played this game. I'm doing this blind. Hence me not knowing what I'm doing in this room. No, I can't go that way. I don't know how to get the- Ooh! Gimme! What happens if I go over here? Doing good is followed. Welcome to the stream, Doing Good. Okay. I did it. I did it. All that for a damn revive. I got the Meso Mail. I got that too. Hello, Krim. Cleared that as the first playthrough. No spot. Yeah, I meant to put it in the title of the stream. I just forgot. Because I'm tired. I meant to, but it is my bad that I completely forgot. Oh, I can't give her Meso Mail. Okay. And I wanted to rate a fellow Chrono Trigger player? Yeah! I am doing this blind. Do I know what I'm doing? No. But it's fine. Okay, I got everything in this room. Scar, this kid is stalking me. Oh. Sounds like a personal problem, Dresden. I mean, you have power here. You can put him in the corner. You can put Krim in the corner. My friends, it's 1999 and Lavas is about to kill us all. Yep. This cake is really dry. But like good dry, because it has peanut butter in it. I didn't do it. Rude! Dum 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 dum. Hey, hello there, Garrus. Ow. Yeah, my goal someday is to have a game room. And one of the YouTubers that I follow, Metal Jesus Rocks, he has something similar, but it's a GameCube. But I want it so bad. I want a GameStop PS3 kiosk. Like, I want to have a big gaming room with like all of my games on display and everything. But I really want to put in it a GameStop PS3 kiosk. Like, could you imagine? Especially because I actually have a PS3 that's backwards compatible for PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. Wash thoroughly? Yes. No, you don't trust me. Yes, I do. Those things are hard to find. I know, they're very hard to find. But it's just something I keep an eye out for, because sometimes I have seen them pop up on Craigslist and stuff before. I just have never had the money for it. When they have. Because they tend to go for like $1,000. I have no idea how stubborn she is. I'm very stubborn. No, don't kill him! I am extremely stubborn. I'll have to sell so many candles and so many Zelda soaps on my Etsy, but I want it! I want it. Good night, Mai! Thank you for the raid again, and I hope you do well. I don't like this. And thank you for the follow as well. I don't like this. This is gonna end poorly. So many games to play to this or beat it. She has no choice. No, I have all the choice. I will never sell my games. They are, my collection is my baby. My big goal, because everybody has their, I don't like this, I think we did. The thing that I compare it to is some people collect stamps, some people collect coins, I collect video games. And my eventual goal is to literally have a complete PlayStation collection. That is my goal. I collect blood. Everybody's got their collection. I did think about getting leeches once as pets, and that would require breeding myself. But I mean, what? Oh, you're among friends here, Demon. It's fine. We're all a little homicidal sometimes. Yeah, we don't judge here. We don't judge and we don't kink shame. Do I need some of a ritual? let you know if I find any. Garrus moved. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm looking over at my game collection now. Like, for just so you guys know the way my camera's set up. If I look this way, I'm looking at either the rabbit or my game collection. Even though the camera makes it look like I would need to look this way to see them. But the consoles that I have games for, because I do have a couple of consoles I don't actually have any games for. I just have the console. But, like PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and 4. PSP, PS Vita. Did I do that right? PS Vita, a lot of PC games. I have some really old PC games. Like, I have a complete in-box copy of Call of Cthulhu for PC. And some, like, Neverwinter Nights games, both KOTOR games, stuff like that. I also have Wii, GameCube, DS, 3DS. I have a single Dreamcast game. I only have the one right now. I have NES, SNES, N64, and a Game Boy, and Game Boy Advance games. I have a Game Boy Advance SP. I don't have any regular Game Boy games. I only have the Game Boy Advance games right now. You know, broken N64. I've tested all my consoles, and as of my last time testing them, they all work. Even though the SNES is missing a corner of the case. Because it fell, my video game display failed back when I had all the consoles on display, and the SNES took the brunt of it, and the corner of it cracked. But it still works, because I tested it directly after. Dual screen, Legend of Zelda Game & Watch. Ooh! That's a pretty good one, actually, Duke. But you guys want to see something that I have in my gaming collection that is completely priceless? Because I have something in my collection that is completely priceless. You want to see it? Does anyone know what this is? Does anybody recognize what this is? Oh, no. It's not the thing itself, because I made this. This is a replica that I made of the Final Fantasy IX crystal pendant. But it's not the pendant that makes this priceless. It's what's written on it that's priceless. Do you guys know whose signature that is? Think about the game that this is from, because I made it for my Garnet from Final Fantasy IX cosplay. You're correct, Demon. This is the signature of Hironobu Sakaguchi himself. I met the man and he signed my Final Fantasy IX cosplay crystal. So this is something in my gaming collection that is absolutely priceless. Yeah. I have the signature of two famous video game creators. I have the signature of Hironobu Sakaguchi, and I have the signature of Hideo Kojima. How the fuck? Yeah, it's great because Hironobu Sakaguchi so rarely does conventions or interviews or signings. He's especially outside of Japan. He does it so rarely, but I happened to go to like the one PAX he went to. I didn't do this on purpose. I happened to go to the one PAX Hironobu Sakaguchi actually showed up at. And like, again, this man never goes to conventions or signings or anything. And the look on his face, because I didn't know he was going to be there, so I didn't have anything here, I'm just going to finish telling the story real fast. I didn't know he was going to be there at the convention, but I had my Final Fantasy IX Garnet costume complete with the white mage cloak from the beginning of the game. I didn't know he was going to be there, so I didn't have anything for him to sign, because I would have brought like my Final Fantasy IX game to get him to sign a case or something. So I walked up to him in full cosplay, tiger racket and all, and the second he saw me, he got like this look just of pure glee on his face, because he's on record that Final Fantasy IX is his favorite game that he's worked on. And I walk up in full Garnet cosplay, and he starts rapidly talking in Japanese, to the translator behind him. And the translator starts telling me that he loves my cosplay, like, I did such a good job, etc., etc. And I'm just like freaking out in my head, right? Because I just got it complimented by a Hironobu Sakaguchi himself in my Final Fantasy IX cosplay. And then it gets better. Because I replied to him in Japanese, because I speak Japanese. Very rusty and like very stunted, but I do speak some Japanese. So I'm here at PAX, and he's super excited to see me in cosplay. And then I started talking to him in Japanese. And he got even more excited. And he asked, and then the translator, like translating for him, asked me like what he wanted, like what should I sign, because I didn't have anything. So without missing a beat, I'm so proud of myself that I just did this like a smooth criminal. I just sort of looked around, because I had papers, you know, if people didn't have things to sign, he would sign a paper, and the translator's like, we'll give you a paper and he'll sign that. And I just went, no. And I pulled the hood off, reached behind my neck, took the pendant off, and I handed him the pendant. And he just sort of stopped, stared, looked at the translator, and like the translator translated as like, are you sure? Like, you want me to sign this? And I went, you created this game. I want you to sign my summoner's pendant. And that is how I got Hironobu Sakaguchi's signature on a piece of my cosplay. Oh yeah, that is one of the most like priceless things in my collection. Science Craft Forever metal shorts are the way to go. Yes. I have 2 pieces of cosplay that are signed by Azala's in the back. Okay. So what's the story with the other guy? Oh, the one for Hideo Kojima, who's the creator of Metal Gear Solid, it's much less like grand. It was just, I was at a convention, I think it was also, not the same PAX, obviously, it was a different PAX. But I was at the convention, and he was having a signing, and I got in line, and they weren't letting him, he wasn't signing, like, whatever people brought up, he was just signing posters and then giving them to people, and, like, a couple words were exchanged, and you moved on. So it was just a regular signing sort of thing. That's how I got Hideo Kojima's. But the one that's, like, the big story is always this one. I do have another cosplay piece that is signed by almost an entire development staff, though. Like, all of the primary development staff have signed another cosplay piece. So I actually have 2 pieces of a cosplay. What game? Dragon Age. I'm not kidding. It's actually... If you guys want to see that piece, I'll pull it down too, because it's on display. And it's also kind of like half broken. I kind of need to fix it a bit, but... I'm playing it on SNES and PlayStation. This is the PlayStation version. Wait, I should heal first. Where's my heal? There it is. Yeah, there is actually a pretty fun story behind the Dragon Age one, too, if you guys want to hear that one. But I was dressed in my Hawk cosplay from Dragon Age 2. And prior to, again, it was at PAX, because it's always PAX. Got a voice message from the voice of Snake. Oh, David Hayter. David Hayter seems like such a nice guy. What? Oh, hi! Hold it! This is a special place. The great Nizbel was defeated here. Wait, what? Okay, just to quickly tell you the Dragon Age story before I forget, so I don't get distracted during the fight. But prior to the convention, this was around the release of Dragon Age Inquisition. I appeared in the live stream, the Twitch live stream of the BioWare development team when they had their Donuts and Dragons thing that they would do. And I'd mentioned in the chat on Twitch that, as a joke, that I was going to learn a song from Dragon Age and play it on the harp for them at the convention. And they're like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Wait, that was you? Yeah, that was me! Were you there for that in the chat? But, so they were going, oh, ha, 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 ha. Sure, like, obviously not thinking that it was going to actually happen. And then comes PAX about a month later. And I showed up at PAX with my harp. And it's just getting hot in here. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my AC unit on because I want to keep the room cool for the chinchillas. Hold up. Oh, right, I forgot to plug it in. There we go. Because I have to keep my room under 80 degrees because of the chinchillas. But, yeah, so I was in the chat on Twitch of the BioWare team, and I said I would learn a song on the harp from Dragon Age. And then I showed up at PAX in my Hawk cosplay. So I was in Dragon Age 2 Mage Hawk, complete with the staff and everything. And I showed up to one of the Dragon Age panels with the harp. And then they had when they had the Q&A portion, I came up in Hawk with my harp, with my baby. It was a baby harp, so 19-string pixie harp. And I got on the mic and I told him, it's like, so about a month ago, in your guys' Twitch chat, I made the joke that I was going to learn something from Dragon Age and play it on the harp for you guys. And then the look of recognition on the dev team. Because the two guys who were running the live stream were there. And they started freaking out. Because they didn't think I was going to do it. And two, there I was with a harp in cosplay. And they had already given me the moniker of Sassy Hawk. Because my Hawk cosplay has heels, so it gives me a swagger as I'm walking. And so I sat there, and I played Dawn Will Come from Dragon Age Inquisition on the harp at the convention. And then they gave me, like, I did not do this to get anything. So when I finished playing the song, they were like, the devs were just freaking out. They were so happy. And I got up and picked up my harp, and I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Alien. One of his username online and Twitter is Alien. I think it was him. Billy Buskell. Stopped me and was like, wait, we have to give her something. We have to give her swag. We have to do something. So they gave me one of the World of Thetis books. I can't remember. I think it was volume 2 they gave me. I have both of them, but I think it was this one was the one that they gave me. So they gave me a $40 book. And actually at a different time, I actually got my mouse, keyboard, and headset from a trivia panel, actually, at PAX. But as part of that, I went to like different signings. I ended up having drinks with them at a bar at one point. But I got most of the Dragon Age dev team to sign my mage staff for my Hawk cosplay after that. Because I was their favorite at that point. But yeah, if you've heard of... Dang, that was an awesome experience. It was a pretty great experience, yeah. But if you've ever heard of the Mass Effect, or the Dragon Age, defense power up on attack, but if you've ever heard of the Dragon Age harp lady, yes, that was me. That was me. I think I was at that panel. You might have been. You love that dual attack? Yeah, I don't have a triple attack for these guys yet. Just to electrocute Ayla, bam. What year? I can't remember. But let's do some real quick investigating and see if I can find her really fast. Because I know somebody was recording. It was at PAX Prime. Yeah, I'm not finding it immediately. Okay. Because I can't remember. I think somebody was recording the panel, but I can't immediately find the thing. But bam! Job's done. Yep. But yeah, it was a PAX Prime specifically. I do remember that much. Oh, hi, buttons. I talked so much. Woo! Talked myself out. Nom nom. Haven't I fought this guy before? Whoa! I think that might be the first time I've gone over 1,000. Right? Well, I beat this. She wasn't as hard as Magnus! I keep wanting to call him Magnus. I know it's Magus. But Magus just makes me think of maggot. This is the Nizbel too. Oh, okay. Like, I swear I've seen him before. It might have been a while ago, but... What?! I can use any of them?! Seems suspicious. I didn't realize I could actually go down and see the rest of them. Oh hey, I have ice too. You just realized, Daniel? Like, only just now? Yeah. I mentioned it last stream. Last Chrono Trigger stream, but I find it kind of funny that they got Akira Toriyama to do the artwork for Chrono Trigger when he was well known for having done the artwork for Final Fantasy's biggest competition at the time. Is it quite literally Ginger Goku? Yes. I have realized this. He's a ginger mute Goku. Complete with Jesus symbolism. It's been ages since I played this. Yeah. I just kind of find it funny that they had Akira Toriyama doing the artwork for this game when Dragon Quest is the direct competition to Final Fantasy. Or guys, Super Saiyan God. I have not kept up with any of the Dragon Ball stuff at all. Feels like a trap. Ah! What? Okay. So I was right. It was a trap. Ayla's just Android 18 but with curly hair. I mean, maybe art-wise, but definitely not personality-wise. Every time he tries to explain to me, I get more confused. Worst power creep issues ever. Yes. That is a thing with Dragon Ball. The power creep is no joke. Aww, stretchy bunny. I'm just staring at Tali right now, chat. Is she gonna flop? Oh, Expando bun. I have the cutest rabbits confirmed. Chapter 1, fight a big giant fist. Current chapter, training with God and Angel. Yup. Yeah, Dragon Ball has a little bit of a power creep issue. Like, beyond Dragon Ball Z, I don't know or pay attention. It did have an end point after, I think, GT or whatever, when Goku was inexplicably turned into a child. GT does not exist, and then they retcon all of GT? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, there was an ending. It did have an ending. And they're pretty weird, and by some I just mean something called Miss Dr. Slump? What? 4-star did such a good job. Oh, they did. Yeah. Team 4-star's dub is so good. Or abridged, I should say. This really gave a reason not to use Dragon Balls with GT. Yeah. Azala, so you are here at last. This is it then. The showdown. Today there shall be a conclusion. Will it be the reptiles or you silly apes who will end up ruling the world? Strong survive. Ayla strong. Ayla fight. I should have saved. Hear that lovely voice. We will soon become the best of friends. He's gonna run. Yeah, he's gonna run away. Still have their FF7 abridged. Oh, I didn't realize that they did one. Ah, tits. Wait, no, I suck. Just shit. What the hell is a Ceratopper? Azala is a girl, by the way. Oh, okay. Okay, looking at their portrait art, yeah, I can definitely see Android 18 in Ayla's face. Short for Triceratopter. It's probably in the item area. I have petals, and fangs, and horns, and feathers, and a bite key. Do I know what any of those are for? Nope. Oh, it's a hat! More like a blonde launch? You mean lunch? Was it launch or lunch? Because I know there's that whole like weird naming scheme that Toriyama has going on. It was both launch and lunch. Okay. Because I remember that there was always, you know, the weird naming scheme that Toriyama had. Like how all the Saiyans are named after food, are vegetables. You know, Vegeta, vegetable, Kakarot, carrot, Gohan, rice. Raditz, radish, Nappa, Nappa cabbage. Dub and lunch in the Japanese version. Yeah, and there was like, and then all of the briefs, like Bulma, brief, Trunks, etc. Toriyama just had weird naming schemes. Red Star, full, stain the earth red. Ah, shit. Although it's maybe our fate to perish, we will not simply hand this world over to you! Kaba, Khalifa, Kale, yeah. Broccoli. And what the hell was Goku's father's name again? Boba, Trunks, Bra, Panchi, and Dr. Brace. Yeah. And what the hell was Goku's dad's name? Bardock. There we go. Bardock, which is a play on burdock. Like burdock root. Bulma, Buruma, Bloomers. Yeah, briefs. And Gine is Goku's mom. Yeah. It's like, they're all vegetable names. Well, that didn't work. What happens when I hit him? Her. Are Lapis and Lazuli? Are they? Right. Yeah, it's like Frieza, King Cooler, like Frieza, Cooler, Fridge, Cooler. Like, I love it, don't get me wrong, it's just weird naming schemes. Okay. You know, that thing's huge. And that's like a tower and bridge. Just knock down the tower and kill it. King Cold, Frost, Chilled, yeah. I feel like there's some trick here. And I'm just not getting it. Though I might have just gotten it. For the people who know Cooler exclusively via Mechasonic. What? Was there a DBZ Sonic crossover? Rude! They killed my healer. This is bad. Thankfully, I have a single revive. Just like I was looking for Piccolo. Piccolo's like pickle. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Are you kidding me, Justin? Super Mario Bros. Z goated. I need to get Ayla her freaking magic. That is a silly name for a villain, but I'm not really surprised. Oh, he's asleep. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, shit. I should have done that to Chrono, because that might have woken him up. Oops. Rude. He's cerulean. Oh my god! Toriyama, why must you pun? Toriyama the pun master, I swear to god. Toriyama 2, pun harder. Look at that Callie being super cute over there. And she's got the little bunny fluffy cottontail. As soon as after they have his penned cereal and sold it to the shoe. Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, god damn it. I cannot even. Oh, right, I'm still playing the game. Bzz. There's dude named Oatmeal. Oh, Toriyama just always pun names his characters. Like, all of his characters are just puns. All of them. Puns. I cannot. True words are never spoken. The mission to defeat this army is in lieu of the heater fam. Oh my god. Everything Toriyama does is puns, and it hurts me on the inside and the outside. Too many puns, chat. Too many puns. 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like this. This seems like a bad. Elect heater, mucky heater, oil heater, and oh Jesus! Oh but Jeebus, that is terrible, Dresden. Thanks, I hate it. Okay, that could have been worse. It could have been worse! Okay, I have some mid-tonics. This is fixable. It might be a bad. It's fine. By the power of electrocuting a prehistoric woman, we will succeed. What? Ayla takes it very well. Yeah. Jeez, how long does haste last? Her to throw the meat ether on Chrono, because then I can use Ice Sword. I'm talking about how to turn Journey to the West into a complete farce. Yeah. Oh, it does appear to run out, I think. Alright. Yeah, it does. Eventually, haste runs out. Alright, how much HP do you have, bro? How much HP can one boss have? Okay. Removes defense is storing up power. Uh-oh. Must murder! Oh, okay, I murdered. 5! Yep. Chrono leveled up. Yay! I melted its face. Sup, bruh? Rip. No, it can't be. Could the heavens truly have sided with the apes? Listen, primates, and let it be known, we reptiles fought bravely to the bitter end. Ayla understand. Exclamation mark! Uh-oh. Soon storms of fire will rain down, flames shall scorch the land. The burned out plains will slowly freeze, ushering in a long, cruel ice age. What a treat! You will wish you went along with us. Lavos. Pardon? Well, this is gonna go well. Anybody, the apes conquered the world and the reptiles ended up in Florida! Love it. Nobody wants Florida, not even Floridians. Ayla's a word. La mean fire. Vos mean big. Be a sad scene, but in those who played Lost Sanctum are cheering right now. What's Lost Sanctum? Ayla. Kino! Well, that wasn't my Ayla voice. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I flew those here. If Kino could just fly to the top. DSM Steam bonus content. Oh, okay. If Kino could just fly those things to the top of the tower castle thing, why the fuck couldn't I do that? Alright, Doctor. Had to save the guys, fair. But still, like, I should have been able to fly to the top. Ayla, what you do? Come, Azala, come! Absolutely not! The powers that be have spoken. Dot, 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 dot. Ayla, hurry! Azala, me not forget. The future. Future? What about future? We have no future. Dun dun dun! Hello, Bunny. No, you don't get treats. There hasn't been any new donations or cheers or subs. You don't get treats. But I will poke your snoot. Boop. 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 Extra DS content, but yeah, Lost Sanctum was a bit questionable. Well, I'll have to play the DS version on my own after I finish this one. Because I do have it. I do have the DS version. So, Lavos descended in this era. Fetch quests? Do you like more fetch quests? Do you like unavoidable battles while going back and forth in fetch quests? Ugh. Lavos huge. Chrono fight it? No. Chrono, we go where Lavos fall. This is a bad idea, Ayla. This is a bad idea. It just arrived here, so there may be something we can do. Let's go see. This is a bad plan. This is a bad plan, bro. I cooled my room down, so I turned off the AC in it. Like, on a scale of bad plan to bad fucking plan, this is a bad plan. I still need to get... I still need to get magic for Ayla, because Ayla still doesn't have access to magic. But I don't know how to get back there. More definitive collection to connection to Chrono Cross. It was polarizing for Phantom. Ah. Okay. Yeah, because I needed to get back to the hub world thing. Because the only one who doesn't have magic now is Ayla. There we go. Wait, so I assume that this... No, wait. This is where Lavos fell? Or did Lavos fall somewhere else? Either way, let's go get Ayla some magic. If I can remember where the fudge nugget that was. Lost Sanctum didn't really tie to Chrono Cross, I don't think. It was just an awful... Walking into the creator's progress. Okay. And if I remember correctly... It's this cave? Right? Can't remember which thing I have to actually go to find the time thingy-mabobby wibbly-wobbly shit. Can't remember where it... wait, no, it's this, isn't it? This little set of pixels, the Mystic Mountain. That's the mountain the party dactyls next to? Yeah. Tits. Hello, bunnies. Look at Garrus's ears! That's a wibbly wobbly timey-wimey in this game. I mean, yes. I wonder which element Ayla's gonna have. I bet she has like earth or something, like earthquakes. I do have Chrono Cross, by the way. I've never played it either. For when you run through that stuff. Well, thank you, Ultima. Because I don't mind spoilers for some things, but on a story-based game like this, I'm like, eh. I mean, I've already had a large portion of this game spoiled in terms of, like, the big plot stuff. But that's only because this game's old and it's, like, really hard to escape spoilers on a game that's old. Like, I've literally cosplayed Shala. So I know of Shala. I cosplayed Shala before I played this game because I really liked the design of the character. Yeah, it's sort of like trying to avoid the spoiler that Aerith dies in Final Fantasy VII. Like, everybody knows Aerith dies, even if you've never played Final Fantasy VII. Why isn't a Chrono Trigger too? Yeah. So, like, some of the big things, like, I know about Shala. I know that Lavos is a thing that's going to destroy the world. I know about a certain thing that happens to Chrono at one point. Aerith dies! Yeah. Yes, Aerith dies, you didn't know, Ultima. Like, I know a couple of, like, the big, you know, plot things. But other than that, I don't, so I don't want anybody spoiling any of it. It sounds like life spells exist in the universe. Yes, I'm salty. See, the way that... there is actually a reason. There's like two reasons. in Final Fantasy games, it's not death. Like, you're not killed when your HP reaches 0. You are knocked out. It's called a KO. Knock out. Aerith was straight up murdered. Also was in a cutscene. But Aerith was straight up murdered. When you're in the combat, it is a knockout. And that's why Phoenix Downs and Life Magic revives you. KO killed off, obviously. Obviously. Like, I get it. But it is funny. Bro. Your Necker ranting about this one is sure there's KO, but why call the spell life? Yeah. Alright, sweetheart. Unfortunately, you were born before magic existed, but you seem to have other skills that looked at you by. What? Wait, Ayla can't have magic? What do you mean she was born before magic? That's some arbitrary bullshit. Man, y'all didn't tell me. Rude. She got shish kebab by a whiny emo. It's plot related. Oh. Let me guess. Don't say yes or no, but let me guess. Lavos is the source of magic. They can punch things. Why do you need magic? Fair. Let me guess. Lavos is the source of magic. Lavos crashed after she was born, so she doesn't get that magic. That's my theory. That is my going theory. Oh, nom. Dun, dun. I still love the battle music. I absolutely adore this battle music, chat. It makes me super happy. She just gets her fists in her questionable body armor. It's not body armor, Daniel. It's fur, because she's, you know, from the olden times. 65 million years ago when there was totally humans. Spoiler alert! There weren't humans 65 million years ago. Battle theme does slap though? Yes. Yeah, it's like Homo sapiens aren't even a million years old. I don't, if I remember correctly. From my evolution class. Of course there's humans. Ayla's right there, silly. Yes, how could I possibly forget about the, historical documentation that is Chrono Trigger? 1000% things that actually happened. Some matcha powder. Ooh! I need to get myself some good matcha powder. There is some at the corner store, or at the, store near my house. So. What time is it? It's 9:34. This feels like a good place to end it. Before we go and punch Lavos. She at least tanks like a beast and hits like a truck. She should. Oops, wrong memory card. That's the one for Fear Fact. This is a very good place to end it, lol. Now I'm suspicious, Ultima, because of the way you typed that. But I'm still gonna end it. Because I do have shit to do tomorrow. My best friend's birthday's on Monday, but we're all celebrating it tomorrow because reasons. So I will be streaming unless my, celebrating my best friend's birthday goes late. I may cancel stream tomorrow. That's the only reason why, if I'm still there. I doubt it, because I doubt I'm still going to be there at 6 p.m. But tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific. Hello, bunny. I poked your snoot. at 6 p.m. Pacific, we're going to be playing... What do I play tomorrow? Ori and the Will of the Wisps. That was it. We're going to be playing Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Will of the Wisps. Let's raid someone. We're going to raid... Yeah, we're going to raid Pat. Because I haven't raided Pat in ages, and he's streaming right now still, so we're going to raid Pat. Pat is playing The Binding of Isaac Repentance, which I have never played. But everyone go say hi to Pat. And I will see you guys tomorrow for some Ori and the Will of the Wisps. And then more speedrunning, most likely on Wednesday. But goodbye.